So it was good to see the Yankees take the first game of a series against the Toronto Blue Jays at wild and sunny, exotic Buffalo, New York. And all in all, a good day because the Yankees showed some signs of life against Hinge and Rio and the Toronto Blue Jays. Just wild and crazy offense and solid pitching as well. Jordan Montgomery did start for the Yankees. He rather workmanlike. He got into the sixth inning, but he gave up 5 runs. But the Yankees, again, it was good to see them either take the lead and hold it, or respond to the Blue Jays, either tying the game or respond to the Blue Jays taking the lead. So it was nice to see kind of some life in the offense and kind of across the board too. So after the Blue Jays took a 1-0 lead, right off the bat, Gary Sanchez tied the game with a home run, and his bat's heating up pretty nicely. So hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully he stays healthy too. And then Bo Bichette obviously puts the Jays back up front. But then Chris Gittens hits his first major league home run, which is fantastic in the top of the 4th inning to tie the game at 2. And then again back and forth, Bo Bichette RBI single, put him up. Actually, they scored a couple runs. They were 5-2 at that point after Bo Bichette single. But then Miguel Andujar comes back and drives in a run. Gleyber Torres drives in a run as well. Walks in a run, I should say. Brett Gardner hits a home run to come up a little closer to actually tie the game at 5. And then in a pinch hit, clutch hit of the night, Clint Frazier RBI double put them up 6-5, which is where the game finally ended. Montgomery did throw, like I said, he threw 5 1/3, 4 earned runs. And Louis Cessa came in, Johnny Lasagna came in, Zach Britton came in, and then Aroldis Chapman. It was actually good to see him come back and throw a scoreless 9th to get the save. And he's had a couple of rough outings, a big blown save and a huge loss. So it was good to see him kind of rebound and come right back in. And that's one of the things I was looking for with Aroldis Chapman is how is he going to respond to a couple of bad outings? Because before, the years prior, he would kind of implode and it would take him a while to get back. So it was actually good to see him get right back on the horse and throw a nice solid save against a good lineup. Toronto Blue Jays, young, lively lineup. We know about Vlad Guerrero Jr., we know about Bichette, all these guys. So, and this is a very high-powered offense. So it was good to see the Yankees put together a more relatively complete win. And again, spread some of the offense out across the board. Yeah, it was mostly home run based, but it was good to see them just, Gardner hit. It was good to see Gittens get on there, and and just some regular performances. It was good to see them draw some key walks, get that on base percentage going, just get guys on base to kind of let other guys manufacture runs. So, like to get a little bit more length out of Montgomery and a little bit less runs, but we'll take it either way. The bullpen did come through, and they held it down so the Yankees can complete the win, which is one of the things that they needed. They needed this win. So hopefully it's a sign of things to come. They're 2 games over 500. The Jays are 1 game over 500, so they're only half a game ahead of them. So I think puts them back in the 3rd place behind Toronto, behind Tampa and Boston. So, hopefully it's a sign of things to come. Maybe they'll start winning against Toronto, but that's not, there's nothing to sniff at too. They're going to need to beat Boston. They're going to need to beat Tampa. They're going to need to beat other teams, and there's still far a ways to go. But, and I guess maybe an encouraging sign. Brian Cashman did say today that they're open for business as buyers to get better. Now, he didn't say about going past the threshold of $210 million, which you're very close to, but it's good to see him say they were open for business as buyers. So hopefully that means he's working on some things and is trying to make some moves to get better, to get this team better. Because the team does have the offense, but they did have, on paper, I should say, they have the talent, but they haven't had the consistency. They haven't had the health, and they honestly they've kind of looked disinterested in playing baseball much of the season. So it was good to see that today. And again, hopefully they can feed off this momentum today into tomorrow. So all in all, a good win for the Yankees. And again, hopefully they continue to play well. But again, they've got to be proactive, and I still encourage them to give some more young guys an opportunity. Trey Ambergy had a 20-game hitting streak, and he's just crushing the ball at AAA. He's earned himself a call-up too. just like Gittens did. It was good to see Gittens get on the board with his first home run, and it was a shot. So hopefully they get some more opportunities with some of these young guys. Luis Gil was also promoted to AAA today, and Luis Severino was diagnosed with a grade 2 strain of the groin. So everything's going to be pushed back probably 4 to 6 weeks for him, but at least it wasn't a tear. Groin strains they stink, but again, hopefully, somewhat of a steady recovery back and is back for the year. And in a blow, and not necessarily good news, but it's in a bad blow of news for the Tampa Bay Rays. Tyler Glasnow, one of their top pitchers, has been diagnosed with a torn UCL ligament, which usually is a precursor to Tommy John surgery. So it's a big blow for the Rays. But again, they've got the #1 farm. They've got over $100 million to spend under the threshold. So don't be surprised if they get a Max Scherzer. Don't be surprised if they get a Luis Castillo or whatever. So because they have the capacity to do that. So I expect them to make some kind of pitching move as well. So, but let's start countering. Let's start making some proactive moves here, Yankees. So that's the recap. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.